Well, I got out onto Lake Menderchuck a little early this morning, hoping to get in on a little topwater bite. But there's a little bit of an easterly, and it doesn't look like that's going to work. But I think we might have a couple other baits that might do the trick. Let's see. First one of the morning. Followed it right to the boat. Poked it once on the way up the drop, and then ate it right in front of the boat. Pretty fish. Good ducking. They're behind me. I think they're over there. Ooh. I switched to the tungsten head. Ooh, get this guy in the tongue. I hooked this fish in the tongue and he's bleeding quite a bit. I'm gonna let him go. I switched to a tungsten head. I don't know if that made any difference. I could have landed that fish over the side and never brought it in, but I didn't realize that he was bleeding quite so bad. So this is where the mat comes in pretty handy. That would have been all over the deck, and I'd have been cleaning. I mean, I know it's a fishing boat, but I don't really particularly care for having my front deck look like it's a murder scene. so we do that. Good talking. Alright, so here's the difference. This is a traditional swing head. Tungsten swing head, 4/0 Gamakatsu hook, rage buck. This is the Freedom head. This is the Stealth swim jig head. I'm just using the head. Same Gamakatsu 4/0 extra wide gap hook and the rage buck. The difference is this kind of clangs around down there and will kick up a lot of sand, and if there's any rocks or whatever, it'll bounce off of it. This bait kind of glides just above the bottom and doesn't pick up anywhere near as much weed as this type head. There are times where this is, if I'm going to constant retrieve, slow constant retrieve, this is the bait because it'll stay, this is the head I'll use because it'll stay a little deeper. Sometimes I use 3/4, and if I drop the line size down, it'll stay deep. This is better shallower bait and or just maybe a little eelgrass on the bottom or whatever. This is a better selection. So I moved the boat. This is more sand where I started. Since I moved the boat, this is a little grassy on this side, so I'm going to use this bait. And I need a new battery. And I'm probably really too close to the camera right now. Sorry. Let's change this battery before we have a problem. Good talking to you. Good talking to you. We're getting a few. This guy just nipped it on the way up the ledge. And the water temperature is 55, and they're acting like it's 55. A little sluggish. That's okay for me. Just have to make my presentation match their mood. Oh, we're very crooked. Excuse me, please. Thank you. I will catch fish like this all day. It's not a monster. It's probably a 3-ish, maybe a little more, but gorgeous. Still kind of thin though. Had the right attitude. He ended up in the net. That's the attitude I like. Good talking to you. So I got out on a different point, and I'm fishing the windward side this time. I'm throwing Duo Realis G-Fix. It's a rattle bait, and I'm fishing it like a blade bait up onto a point from deep water to shallow. And this guy snagged it at the bottom of the drop. Nice fish. Of course, the sun comes out for 2 seconds and you get a bite, you know? So typical. Pretty fish. Gonna need to get a picture. It might be the only good one of the day. It's been a tough morning. Pretty fish. Sweet. Good talking to you. I've been bouncing around from point to point, and I fished a couple of mid-lake weed flats, shallow flats, and had a couple of pokes and a crankbait, and I tried jerk baits. I tried a flat-sided square bill X75, and I tied on the Z-Man jackhammer, evergreen jackhammer, 3/8 ounce. First cast. And I'm in like 4 feet of water. He just came up behind it and choked it. I think I've been fishing too fast. These fish are slower than I think they are. I need to slow down, and I think I'll do better. But he choked this thing. up here. This is a big spot. There could be a lot of fish up here.
Jumping.
Good talking to you.